Hi everybody. We're going to be doing a little bit of a kind of fusion here. We're going to be taking a look at how two-way tables and Venn diagrams can be working together. And so I need you to turn to page 37. And on page 37, we're going to be taking some notes. I'm going to do the example of summer camp, and then I'll give you a little bit of help for doing the other two examples. All right, the first thing I need you to do, and I'm going to ask that you pause the video for a moment, is that you take a moment to copy down a 4x4 table, because we're going to create a two-way table, and make a little, in that same space, make a Venn diagram as well that has swimming and canoe as the two different events. So go ahead and set up a Venn diagram, and a two-way table, please. When you're ready, unpause the video. Okay. The first thing I'm going to do is read through what the statements say, and then I'm going to fill in my two-way table with the information that I need. So this is about summer camp. It says there are 150 children at the summer camp. 150 children at a summer camp. 71 signed up for swimming. There were a total of 62 children that signed up for canoeing, and 28 of them also signed up for swimming. So it sounds like they're talking about swimming and canoeing. Now, for sure, I know that this bottom row is always titled total, and this top column is always titled total. Now they're talking about swimming and canoeing, and since it's just those two, that means my options are they are swimming, they signed up for swimming, or they didn't sign up for swimming, or they signed up for canoeing, or they signed up, well, that's an N, for not canoeing. Oh, this is so small. Can I do it? I can do it. Write small, Miss Martinez. Canoe. Okay, you guys know that says canoe, right? Yeah, you know it says a canoe. Okay, so this is what our two-way table says. We're going to list here all the kids, all the information about kids who signed up for canoeing. We're going to write all the information about kids that signed up for swimming here. And believe it or not, with just these two sentences, we're going to be able to fill in this whole table. So let's start off. Here it says there are 150 children at the summer camp altogether. 150 kids signing up altogether, that's the total of all the kids. So 150 kids altogether. Now they also said 71 kids signed up for swimming, all of them. That means the total for swimming is 71. 71. Okay, then the total for children who signed up to canoe, the total for canoeing is 62. 62. All right, this is making sense so far? Now, it says here, 28 of the kids who signed up for canoeing also signed up for swimming. So in this canoe column, they signed up for canoeing, but they also signed up for swimming. 28 kids did that. 28 kids. All right, now I know your table looks small, but you know what? We can figure out what all of these missing numbers are right now just using our brains, and if you want to be super fast, you can use a calculator. So here's what we're going to do. The first value I'm going to find is the missing total here. So I know that the total kids were 150 kids, and 62 signed up for canoeing. So if I take 62 and I subtract it from 150, so if I take 150 and I subtract 62, what do you get? 88. So that means that 88 kids are not canoeing. And you know, we can do the same thing to figure out how many kids are not swimming by taking 71 away from 150. So again, we take 150, subtract 71. 150 minus 71 is 79. That means I've got 79 here. All right, so now that we've got these totals, can we figure out another value? How about kids who didn't want to canoe? There's 71, who didn't want to swim. 71 kids want to swim, and 28 also signed up for canoeing. So can I figure out how many kids signed up for swimming but don't want to canoe? Well, it's got to add up to 71, right? So if I take 71 and I subtract 28, I get 43. And that, my friends, is how many kids signed up for swimming but no canoeing. Okay, now you're thinking, okay, there's no way to find these amounts, right? Wrong. Look the other way. 62 kids signed up to canoe. 28 want to swim. How many canoe kids don't want to swim? Well, you guessed it, 62 minus 28. 62 minus 28. Okay, I'm clickety-clacketing on my calculator, and I get 34. 34 kids don't want to swim, but they will canoe. And what about those sour kids at the summer camp? They don't want to canoe, and they don't want to swim. Honestly, this is me. Okay, I don't want to canoe, and I don't want to swim. How many kids is that? Okay, so there's 88 kids altogether who don't want to canoe, and there are 43 kids. Hold on. Yeah, there are 88 kids who don't want to canoe total. How many kids also don't want to swim? I'll just subtract from here. So if I take 88 and I subtract 43, I will get 45. 45 kids do not want to swim or canoe. Now, I'm going to ask that you have all of this writing in purple on your notes because I want you later on, especially during break, to have something to look at so you know where these numbers came from. Remember, we started with pretty much a blank table, and now we have all this information based off of just these two sentences. Now that we filled in our two-way table, we need to figure out what's going to go in our, what fits into our Venn diagram. So the number in here is where I like to always start, and this is the overlap or the intersection of kids who want to swim and canoe. So I'm going to have to know how to look at my two-way table to find kids who want to canoe and want to swim. How many kids is that? 28. 28 kids want to canoe and swim. How many kids just want to canoe, though? They want to canoe, but they don't want to swim. How many kids is that? They want to canoe, but they don't want to swim. That's 34 kids. How many kids want to swim, but they do not want to canoe? These kids wanted to canoe. These kids want to swim, but they don't want to canoe. They want to swim, but they don't want to canoe. That's 43. Now, that's 43 kids who want to swim and not canoe, 28 kids who want to do both, 34 kids who want to canoe and not swim. How many kids don't want to do anything? That's right, 45 kids. That's me. Those are the kids that want nothing to do with it. Now your job, remember the order that we did this, is we read the prompt, we filled in our two-way table, we did calculations, mostly subtracting, then we looked at our Venn diagram and thought about what each section meant, and then we pulled those numbers from here into here. Now I'm going to give you a little bit of help because I know that on your paper there's no Venn diagrams or tables listed. So I'm going to quickly scroll up so you can have a little bit of support, and I'd like you to finish this page with a partner. Okay, here's your two. Let me zoom out just a little bit. Here's the two Venn diagrams and two-way tables I'd like you to copy. So for food, you'll make a 4x4 table, and the food Venn diagram will be chicken and rice. For the movies, you'll make a two-way table, and your Venn diagram will be listed popcorn and drink. Okay. Now once you finish those, you guys will be moving on to your homework, which is page 39 through 40. Which is basically kind of a summary of everything that you've done today using two-way tables and finding probabilities. Good luck and have a wonderful, wonderful break.